Okay, we are back live here on our world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. We are coast-to-coast and border-to-border on iHeartRadio. Also, AMFM, 247.com, TuneIn, iTunes, and, of course, Spotify. And we have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here in a broadcast. She joins us on the old Skype, the old Skype-a-rooney. We have Donna Singer with us today. Donna, welcome to the broadcast. How are you, my friend?
I am so amazingly awesome. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'll tell you, I wish we could bottle that up and have some of that shipped here to Hutchinson, Kansas, because today has not been the greatest for our broadcasting. But you are a bright spot today, so thank you for that. Donna, tell us a little bit about your background here. Tell us all about yourself.
I have to, before we get started, you need to know that, and my husband told me to tell you this, he is from a place called Iola, Kansas.
Iola, Kansas, yes. You know what is hilarious?
He went to school in Wichita.
Went to school in the air capital.
Philadelphia Conservatory piano. And I had to get that off the bat because he's so thrilled that I'm talking today.
I think that's awesome that he's originally from Iola, Kansas, because my very first program director, Tom Norris at KSKU, moved to Iola, Kansas, and I think owns the radio station there. It's the craziest deal. So yes, it's a strange deal.
So I am originally from New York. I was born in the Bronx.
Yes.
I lived in upstate New York. I married Roy Singer. We've been married 20 some odd years, long time. And he is pianist composer. And obviously I'm a jazz vocalist. And for the last 7 of my albums, he has written almost 50% of the material that I have sung. And 50% of the material on Set Your Heart Free was written by Roy. So it's very exciting to be here.
That's awesome. So, how did you get started doing this music thing?
I grew up with jazz enthusiasts as parents. My parents, they love jazz. My father introduced me to Dinah Washington, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan. My mother introduced me to Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk. Oh my God, just jazz enthusiasts. And then I started humming the songs, and then while doing chores, I started singing all of me, why not take all of me? I started singing while doing chores, and my mother put me in piano lessons almost immediately. I was taking piano lessons from the age of 7.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Wow. Yeah.
Now you have 7 albums out there.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to some of these rappers that can barely do one song. So 7 albums is absolutely amazing to someone like me. Really? Take me through the process of recording an album.
Well, I was with the Doug Richards Trio for 5 of those albums, or for 6, I should say. Doug was with Erskine Hawkins of Tuxedo Junction fame, and his trio, Billy Alfred, who was the musical director of the Pines Hotel, worked with Mel Torme, Frank Sinatra, worked with all the greats. He and Doug were best friends, and they brought in Mike Cervone on drums. Doug heard me sing at a restaurant, and I said, and I heard him play at his restaurant, and I said, would you be willing to do an album with me? And the rest is history. We started out in my living room recording. We bought all the equipment. I had a huge house in New York. We just, where the living room and the dining room and the kitchen were all one big room. And we just spread out the recording equipment, and wow, we made magic. And our first album, Jazz in the Living Room, it didn't chart on the NCAA charts, the NPR charts, but our second album, which was Take the Day Off, Escape with Jazz, got as high as top 20.
Wow.
So, yeah, so we've been, so 6 of those albums were with Doug Richards, and he passed away, and we moved to Florida about 6 years ago to quote unquote retire, which is, I think, impossible in this country to retire financially as well as just having something to do. And I put together a new trio. Brad Keller on piano. He worked with the Manhattan Transfer.
Wow.
He worked with so many wonderful, great artists. And then Rancis Colon from Venezuela. He was with the Symphony Orchestra in Miami, and Adolfo Herrera on drum. We put together Set Your Heart Free, and I'm going to be honest with you, that took us 3 recording sessions to do. That's how we jived. We just hit it off. Wow. We just sat down and produced magic, and I'm happy to say we found out we're number 30 on the NPR charts, on the NCAA charts with Set Your Heart Free. So I'm very excited.
You know, that's not bad work if you can get it, my friend.
Thank you. It's great.
Donna
It's a financial
Singer.
commitment, and it's a good commitment.
Donna Singer with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast, and she has just got an amazing background. She's got all sorts of things going on. So how do people connect with you on social media? What is the best way for folks if they want to harass you, stalk you, buy your stuff, whatever they want to do? How do they do this?
Well, the best thing is I have a Facebook fan page just entitled Donna Singer, the Jazz Singer. And we threw that in because a lot of people don't realize Singer is my real name. Roy Singer, my husband of 23 years, that's his last name. And that's my real name, Donna Singer, the Singer. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. But the best place to reach me is www.donna-singer.com. My book, Expert Profiles, which conversation with me is out. You can buy my book on my website. You can buy my CDs on my website, and iTunes, Spotify, all the usual stomping grounds. But my website is a great place to hook up with me.
Now, you bring up the books. I want to talk a little bit about the book. Take me through the writing process of writing your first book.
Oh, my gosh. You know, I don't know if you know this, but I went to Juilliard for voice and not for writing. And I found out almost instantaneously that I'm a better speaker than a writer. So we had an interview with Tammy Patzer, and she recorded it, and she asked me all these wonderful stories about growing up, about jazz in my life, and concerts and things that I've done. And I found, just like I'm talking to you, I talked with her, and then we transcribed it. I edited it. I put in more notes, put a personal touch to it, and voila, we had a transcript. And the rest is history. It's called, and I have it right here, Conversations with Influencers and Innovators, and it features me, and it's just a conversation with myself and Tammy. And the writing process for me is more of a talking process. If I could record me, I don't know. You've heard that, haven't you? How some writers have a recorder with them 24/7.
Yes.
I guess that's really the best way for me too. I could talk into a microphone a lot easier than I could write down notes in a journal.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, this book, your series of books, what do you want folks to get from your writing of these books?
No, I would say not necessarily my writing, because like I said, it was edited so many times. I hope you can find me in there. But I hope what you get is inspiration. I want to click on people who want to follow their dream, influencers, innovators, who aren't ready to sit there and say, now hear me out, aren't sit there ready to throw in the towel because it didn't go their way the first time. Well, it didn't go my way the first time. My first CD didn't even chart. Okay, that was a hard pill to swallow. Not everybody's going to make it the first time out. But why stop there? Write your thoughts down. I want to tell young people and even older people, I'm sorry, reinvent yourself. Go after after your dream. Your dream doesn't have to stop because you decided to have a child. Your dream doesn't have to stop because you decided to get married or take a new career path or go down that road or even go to Disney World. Your dream could live on well into your 50s and your 60s and your 70s, but go after your dream. That's what I want you to take away from my book and my story, that I did it. I went after my dream and you didn't stop me. I didn't stop me. We created together.
Fantastic.
Does that sound corny?
No. No,
Oh, okay.
I think that's awesome. We have got Donna Singer with us today. And usually we do a thing on my interviews where a lot of times we will have like Your Name is Your Destiny, meet librarian Paul Bookman, or things like that. It's odd today that Donna Singer, who is a singer, her last name is Singer, but she married some guy with the name Singer, so it was kind of like you were destined to marry.
I know.
A guy with the last name Singer.
We've been married so long. We've gone through so much. Our son is a wonderful, wonderful adult who has, I hope he doesn't mind my saying this, just recently picked up a guitar. And guess what?
Third
he
generation.
liked it. No, you don't understand. While my son was growing up, I had him in the choir, in the church choir.
Oh, he hated
did
it.
solos.
I'm sure.
He did not like it. He did not want it. He didn't want the music world. And to have him call me and say, "Mom, I'm learning my chords," I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's like full circle.
That's fantastic. We have got Donna Singer with us today. She joins us live. So with this book, what's been some reviews and feedback you've gotten on the book so far?
I haven't gotten too much feedback because I've only sold 5 copies.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I wish I could.
Hey, at least you're honest. I have authors on this program that they build themselves up and put themselves over, and then I talk to their PR people, and they're like, "He's got stacks and stacks of books in the garage. He hasn't sold anything." At least with you, you're like, "Yeah, I've only sold 5 copies."
Well, first of all, I'm so glad you want to focus on the book, because I was thinking you were going to focus on Set Your Heart Free. Now, that we've been doing very well on. We came in at #1 on editions on the NPR charts, at #1 for tying in for going into editions for the week we first came out. And that just blew us away. We were getting reviews on it, and people seem to genuinely like it. With the book, because I just got my copies, ready for this, 2 days ago. And I'm so thrilled to see it. You can't, I don't know if you can you
Look at that. There it is. Expert profiles.
But I'm going to stand up really fast.
No, you're good.
Did you get a copy of the CD? Can I send it to you?
You can send me a copy. That would be awesome.
Absolutely. So the CD is doing really well. We're getting a lot of great feedback on the CD. And you know how, I know you're going to be like, "Donna, how can you gauge this?" Well, this is how I gauge it. And maybe this is me in social media, but we had like almost 180 hits that you and I were going to be on the radio today.
Wow. That's awesome.
People are liking, people are saying that and they're sharing my posts and they're liking my posts. When my husband and I got married in Paris, I sang in Paris 2 years ago. And after the show, Roy and I got married at the Eiffel Tower, and we renewed our vows.
That's a hell of a deal.
And I didn't even get that many hits when I renewed my vows on Facebook. Isn't that terrible? We gauge ourselves on Facebook, how many hits we have.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a great guest with us today. Donna Singer joins us here in our broadcast. Now, your book is incredible. You've put a lot of time and effort into this. Mm-hmm. What are some of your goals for the book?
Well, like I said, I'm hoping I can reach people to say, go after your dreams. I hope some of the goals for the book and for the CD is, I think, as we get older, and I think I can say this to you, as we get older and we mature, a lot of times I felt people were saying, "Is that all? Is that all? Is that
Yep.
it? Is that all you have to give? Donna, you've already got 6 CDs. Why are you putting yourself out there again for reviewers to say, "Oh, here's Donna again"? I mean, they didn't say that, but you know what I mean. So I think I'd like to say, not that I reinvented myself, because I've always been a singer. I've always been very clear about that. But with the book and with the CD, that I'm not done. I'm not done.
That's
I'm
fantastic.
here, and I'm going to continue to grow and learn and challenge myself. We're already working on the next CD, which is a Christmas CD. We finished recording the Christmas CD. I'm going into the studio tomorrow to finish the vocals on it. I'm not done. I'm here to say, my dream. I realize my dream because I'm living my dream, and I feel good about it. How do you feel about your dreams?
Actually pretty damn fantastic.
Isn't it great?
So
Yeah.
it is definitely been a good time here. We've got Donna Singer with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast. Now, this book, you've got the book out there. You've also got the CD. Let's talk a little bit about the CD.
Okay.
Take me through the writing process for the CD.
You know what? This is the second interview. I had an interview with Dr. Joan Courtwright, and she asked me if I wrote any of the songs. I didn't write any of the songs on the CD. What I did was I approached Orrin Levine, Roy Singer and Mitchell Usher, and Hope London. Those were my 3 writers. And I said I wanted to do something special regarding children, because I was so distraught what was happening down at the borders with families being separated. I was so distraught over it. I felt like not that I wanted to sing about that hardship or that terrible thought. That's what was going through my brain. And we had just had, I don't know if you remember, a year ago, we just had that other shooting in the school. And I was just like, I was devastated. So one of the songs from Set Your Heart Free, which is called, I'm looking on it now because it's How It Ends, which is about a school shooting. And in How It Ends, Orrin Levine writes that is this how it's supposed to end? This isn't right. Something is wrong here. And it's funny too, because Hope wrote To Be a Child, and one of her key phrases was, what's it like to be a child? We don't even let our children be children. They grow up so fast that it's like, and then when we try to bring them into adulthood, it's like, what now? We didn't even let them be children. It's what it's like to be a child. It's hard to be a child. We don't even let them be a child. But what's it like to be a child? So these are the songs that bring us through childhood. And my husband and Mitchell Usher wrote, like with Destination Jazz and When You Have a Dream and We Can Make a Stand. Those were songs of inspiration and say, we can make a stand. Take my hand and we can make a difference in this world. And when you have a dream, your whole life is ahead of you, and you can just focus on that dream. So Set Your Heart Free isn't just a matter of about children, and I wanted to focus on children. There are 5 songs we focus completely on children, but the other songs are inspirational songs. And with Destiny and Destination, come on, snap your fingers. Destination Jazz.
That's awesome.
That's where we're going right now.
That's awesome.
So that's where I wanted to go with my CD.
So what's been some feedback you've gotten on the CD?
Oh, I can answer that. We sold quite a few CDs.
I can answer that. That's awesome.
I hate saying this because it sounds so trite, but so many of my friends have been saying, this is your best CD yet. This is your best CD yet. And I said, why? Why is it the best CD? And one person, and Hope is amongst these, because you had a message. You see, on my last CDs, it was just 10 songs from the Great American Songbook, or Roy wrote them, and they were just 10 songs I put together. But when you listen to this CD, you're going to go through a journey, and you're going to go from Donna's Lullaby as a child, all the way up to How to Be a Child, all the way to a school shooting, all the way to, what's going on with our borders, all the way going to We Can Take a Stand If You Take My Hand. I've got a journey, and I want you to come with it. And I think that's why people are opening up to it. It's in fact, one reviewer said, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
That's
she
awesome.
loved it so much. She was like, just take 2 of
awesome.
these, call me in the morning. Donna will get you pumping. So that was nice.
That's fantastic. So
Yeah.
once you got this put together, once everything's wrote and you guys have got everything test fired and everything else, what is the next process to putting this out?
Okay, then once we go through CD Baby, which is our worldwide distributor, we upload everything on the CD Baby. That's how we got everything on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, and then we go to a publicist who gets it on the radio and who gets it reviewed. Then I just submitted it for a Grammy nomination.
Wow.
Yeah, that's your next process. I submitted it, and I submitted 4 solos, 4 of my performers who worked on it for their solo. I submitted it for engineering. We worked with 2-time Grammy Award winner Antonio Tahan. I submitted him for another engineering nod. And I guess in December, when the nominations come out, we see what happens.
Fantastic.
It is exciting. I like the business side of the business. I do. I like going into the studio, but I like having my hands on everything from beginning to end. From Roy saying, Donna, I wrote a new song, come listen to it on the piano. And me saying, oh, I hear this, I hear that, I hear this. All the way up to Grammy season. And Roy and I went to the Grammys 2 years ago, and it was thrilling. And I said, you know what? I'm sitting up here in the balcony, way, way up in the nosebleed seats, but you wait. We're going to put out a CD, and we're going to be right down there, center stage.
Fantastic. Well,
yeah.
I guess before we let you go, how do people buy the CD and the books and everything?
Once again, www.donna-singer.com, or you can also email me at jazz@donna-singer.com, and I'm on every social media from Twitter to Instagram to YouTube, and it's all under Donna Singer. So I have to admit, please allow me to say this before we go. It took me almost 8 years not to come up as Donna Summer, but I really do come up as Donna Singer if you Google my name now. It took 8 years to get Google to recognize me.
You
so
know.
please, everybody, go Google my name, Donna Singer. You'll find me.
That's awesome. Well, Donna, you have been a treat. I look forward to having you back on the program, and
Me too.
Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, my friend. There she goes, Donna Singer, not Donna Summer. Keep that in mind. And that is fantastic. That is pretty damn fantastic. So let's do this. We've got some Donna. I was given some stuff here, so we are gonna see if this will work, and we'll see what happens. Actually, I wasn't. Okay, this is an interview. I was not given the song. Damn it. Well, we'll do this. We will. We'll put her theory to the test. We will put her theory to the test, and we will see if we can Google Donna Singer and see what happens if it comes up. You can get a hold of us online on iHeartRadio and also AMFM247.com. Tune in, iTunes, Spotify. Yes, Spotify. There's a lot of people paying attention to us on the old Spotify. What's funny is I type in Donna Singer and it pops up Richie Valens on the side. What? Who knows? Who cares? We are going to play a video from Donna, and it is Donna Singer, You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You, and because we want to give everybody a little bit of a sample as to what we've got here, and let's go to this. It's here on your world famous KJAG Radio Barrage. yours. That is Donna Singer, and we are going to take a brief time out. When we come back, we've got more coming